Hello, everybody, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Here we are in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, at the Cleveland Heights Community Center. We're going to watch some awesome roller derby. I'm Pinky Donchadero, and with me is my good friend,
Honey Bear here.
Thanks for joining me again, Honey Bear.
Thanks for having me once again. Thanks for coming out here.
Heck yeah. I'm on double duty today. I announced a Derby Brats bout this morning, got in my car, drove to Cleveland for Derby action. We're going to see the Cleveland Guardians, your home team, wearing the blue, taking on my home team, Pittsburgh Roller Derby ZomBees. They will be wearing white jerseys with the red blood splatters. So yeah, Cleveland Guardians are going to get caught up in the zombie horde, or the Guardians are going to take out the zombie horde. We shall see what goes on here today.
That's right.
In Cleveland.
All right.
So, and what we've got an eclipse coming up soon. This is the blackout bout. If you haven't seen, the Guardians have some sweet blackout merchandise, a special black ringer tee, a really cool baseball cap. I know I'm going to make sure I pick up some merch before I leave this venue today.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a good time.
It definitely looks really, really cool. I kind of wish they were wearing it, but you know.
Yeah, you know, they had a Pride jersey last year. I wish they had a special blackout bout jersey for this, but I see my friend Zero coming over and giving me a hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do the in-house intros. So I am going to take... Alrighty, and so I am going to introduce you to my home team, the Pittsburgh ZomBees. Number 125, Smalls. Number 13, Kitty Black. Number 277, Bugsy. Number 29, Busta. Number 3, Candy. Number 333, Smash. Number 369, Pushy Power. Number 379, Thunderbottom. Number 42, Mr. Sir Guy. Number 510, Bromance. Number 707, Paul Barrier. Number 8, Ario Meanwagon. Number 916, Slaughter. Number 98, Queso de Mondays. And the captain, number 609, Pocket Rocket. Your bench staff today will be Ohm Wrecker and Tot.
And we will be doing the Cleveland Guardians soon enough.
Yes, we will get to our Cleveland Guardians roster. I guess I talked a little too fast there. I was speed reading in through my ZomBees introduction.
That's right. Well, you are quick on the draw, and I'll just have to bring that California laid-back attitude for this reading here. We got, for your Cleveland Guardians, wearing the blue and the green, we got number 0 himself. 104 is Poison IZ. 1171 is Snuffy. 126 is Gal Fox. 1330 is Chewy. 28 is Killer Queen. 3 is Blitzkrieg. 42 is Adrenaline Rush. 45 is Halachick. 47 is Jess Crazy. 5 is Wikipedia.
My mom's favorite jammer.
Mom's favorite player. And number 6 is Angry Boda. 67 is Fury. 889, there we go, is Right Hand Man. And 916 is Sicko Mode. We got some alts here too. D Crips, number 256. And 777 is Raptor. They will be the alternates here. And our bench staff is coaching is Ruins, Taco, and Smithy, one of my favorites. Smithy is the best.
And we want to give a big thank you to everyone. We'd like to thank our volunteers, anyone who helps us keep the wheels rolling in this sport, our officials, the announcers like ourselves, our photographers, medics, volunteers, sponsors, vendors, and our fans here today, and our fans watching on this Twitch stream. This event literally could not happen without all of your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And did I say thank you?
You should say thank you again.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
lots
of chanting. I love chanting. Like I am. So yeah, so much loudness and chanting and wonderfulness and
just everybody getting pumped. You're pumped. I'm pumped.
I'm pumped.
Everybody's here. We're gonna start it up now. Everybody's getting ready. They're getting on the jam line here. We're gonna kick right off in about 2 seconds.
We're gonna dance on the jam line. Look at this. This is a jammer party. Alrighty, and looking like On this jam line, starting, we've got number 889, right-hand man for the Guardians. And back in his first bout after a bit of retirement, we've got number 510, Bromance. But a right-hand man is your lead jammer.
Just trying to dodge the pack there and get through. Oh, he's found a little opening.
Oh, yep, and looks like we had a star pass there. Bromance immediately took that off, handed it to Candy. The Guardians bench realized what was going on and decided they wanted to just get those points and call it off. So looks like we've got a tie bout to start here, 2-2 in those first few seconds here of this game.
Quick little 2 for 2, right?
Right.
So.
Matching it up. Okay. And we've got number 277, Bugsy, jamming for the Zombies up against number 0. I actually just saw Bugsy's brother, number 550, Bigfoot. Hopefully Bigfoot's going to age out and join the Undead as well.
And there seems to be a lot of blocking here. Oh, and making through right there.
Oh, and 0 is in the penalty box. So this is going to be a power jam for the Zombies. Bugsy's going to want to get out of this pack, complete that initial pass so that he can be scoring unopposed. Having a little tough time getting through, but does complete that, is designated lead jammer. And we see official Cherry Bomb pointing at him and putting that L in the air. That's signifying lead.
Coming in, he's trying to make his way through pack, and it looks like, nice little maneuver there, but did not end well.
Yeah, and just as Bugsy coming up and in that scoring position, 0 returns to the track from his penalty.
Bugsy is just showing off all the juking skills here, really flinching people out, trying to psych them out.
Bugsy able to pick up 4 points, while 0 had returned from the penalty box, has not been able to make that initial pass yet. So we're actually on a double scoring pass, 8 points for the Zombies. And what do I see here? I think I see a star pass. 0 wasn't getting much headway there, decided to pass that off to the pivot. That pivot is Killer Queen. Bugsy sees that all going on and says, you know what, I've got the points. They don't have any. I'm going to go call it off.
All right, we're starting back up here on the jam line. We got number 5, Wicked for the Guardians, and 510 is Bromance. We're in the stars here.
Hey, and I see a new member of the Guardians, my friend Snuffy, number 1171. Snuffy making her debut, wearing the blue. Oh, Snuffy making contact there, but Bromance shakes it off. Out of the pack first is your lead jammer.
Bromance coming up again here. Whoa, just found that nice little opening there.
4 points for Bromance. Calls it off just as Wikipedia puts that star cover back on the helmet, getting ready to be in scoring position. Smart maneuvering by the Zombies. So looks like we've got a little bit of a split pack to start here. The Guardians rolling back, joining the Undead at the jammer line. Smalls, number 125, jamming for the first time today, up against Right-Hand Man. Right-Hand Man, I believe it looks like a cut track, possibly. Yeah. So this is a power jam for the Zombies. And it looks like we've also got Fury in the penalty box, so the Cleveland Guardians are down 1 blocker.
It's a nice little 3-person block there. Hopefully they can try and prevent them from... Oh!
They just launched Smalls directly into Cleveland blocking wall. But that doesn't stop Smalls.
No.
Smalls picks up 4 points. Now Smalls, I mentioned the Pittsburgh Derby Brats is an aged up junior. We've got a handful of those here on the Zombies. Candy number 3, Bugsy, Smalls. Smash was actually a junior and is actually the coach of the juniors now. So we like to handpick the juniors into Pittsburgh roller derby.
Start them young.
Absolutely.
Get them going. Get them excited. Get some time under their belts, right? So
these kids are coming into quote unquote adult derby with such amazing skills, and it's giving the adults run for their money.
Oh, I'm sure.
For sure.
I mean, watching Smalls take that hit, get right back up, keep on going, didn't even seem to phase her at all.
Nope.
She just ate it up. She's back in it. She's still out there rocking the star.
Smalls, though, gets taken off of the track. That looks like by Halo Chick. Cycles her back. Smalls doing a little bit of a star stash. Now, just remember, you have to have that star on your head to earn points. So if Smalls is to pass any of these blockers, cannot earn a single point until that star is back on. Smalls successfully puts it on and gets all 4 points there. But it looks like right-hand man also managed to get 4 points. That was a 12 all on that jam. Pittsburgh roller derby in the lead at 30. Cleveland Guardians sitting at 14.
Your mom's favorite's up right now.
Oh, my mom's favorite. Mom, I know you're watching. Your favorite jammer, Wikipedia, is up.
Well, Bugsy might become my new favorite one for Pittsburgh.
That's a good one. That's a good one to be a fan of. Oh, Bugsy just barreling his way through, but Just Crazy stops him, forces him off the track.
He's always finding those little spots just to get in there and get out. Always hanging for the inside of the track there, making sure that he can get himself in and pass.
And it's amazing that Bugsy can do it because Bugsy's a tall guy. Like there's a lot of Bugsy to try to make small.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the Guardians aren't going to give up as many points as they would like. They're going to keep holding it steady. They're going to, looks like they're building the walls there, and they're trying to hold back. Oh, ooh. Nice block there from Killer Queen. And they are calling it now. Bringing the score up to Pittsburgh 38 and the Guardians at 14 still. Everybody sets back up here on the jam line.
Looks like we've got one blocker in the box. Captain Pocket committed some sort of penalty.
Waving their hands.
Making sure the bench knows, hi, right. I'm here. Don't field a fourth blocker. Because, you know, as a captain, then she'll get another penalty on top of that.
Right. And Zero pushing his way through.
Oh, but it looks like Bromance. Bromance on the outside with the lead. Zero doing a bit of a star stash. Gets under there.
Bromance just dancing his way out of the circle there. Called it off as Zero was zeroing in. Can I say that? Is that a good pun there?
That's a very good pun.
Calling off the jam there. And we are back to the jam line. It's been a pretty, lot of jams getting called off really quickly in this one, it seems. A lot of people just not taking, they're just, all right, let's just end it really quick, get a couple points, start over, get a couple points, start over.
Absolutely. When you've got a lead like that, you know, you want to increase it a little bit, but then right-hand man says, you know what? I have one job to do. It's dance on these toe stops on that outside line and get lead jammer.
That's right.
I don't like that my team is down, so I'm going to get points, and I'm going to call it off.
All right, and it's called.
And what right-hand man picked up 2 points to 1.
Bringing it up to 16, Cleveland Guardians and Pittsburgh ZomBees, 41. So we got the 2024 season here. As you can see, we have the Pittsburgh ZomBees. March 16th, we had the Detroit Riots. The 16th, we're also going to be doing a doubleheader, it looks like. Or no, we're in April already.
Yeah, we're in April. Well, our next one.
We are, as I say, we're in Flower City there. So.
Yay! you don't understand. I'm so excited for that Flower City bout. Flower City just reformed. They were able to get their team back together, had their first bout last weekend before, so I'm excited to see them.
And that's how exciting this game has been. I don't even know what day it is.
I know. I don't even know what month it is. I do know that it's 2024.
Is that really?
Woof. Woof. But I do know that Bromance is lead jammer here for the Zombies, but Wikipedia is taking him step for step just as Wikipedia gets in front of Bromance. Bromance calls that jam off.
It was a nice little neck and neck they had there for sure. Wicked was definitely really pushing to get past there. He was really showing a lot of effort. Love seeing it. We love to see that happen.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, and Zero is wearing the star now. Bugsy for the ZomBees, rocking that too.
Alrighty, Zero trying to get sideways and through, but Bugsy does the same and is successful, is out of the pack, is your lead jammer. Zero gets tapped off the track by Candy. Oh, Candy
nice.
Rockets right into Zero. Takes them also to the infield while Bugsy just whizzes past everybody and picks up 4 points.
And those Guardians, trying to keep Bugsy at bay, sacrificing the body there to keep him from scoring some more points. Calls off. Very aggressive game.
It's a very aggressive game.
Am I the only one noticing
No,
this?
no.
Is
I
everybody
definitely
else
noticed
watching this?
No, definitely, the Zombies and the Guardians seem to have a nice friendly rivalry.
Yeah.
We just saw them play each other earlier in the year on the Zombies' home turf, and the Guardians walked away with the win.
Right-hand man breaking through the pack there. He's coming up. He is the lead jammer now with number 42, Mr. Sergei, right behind him. And we have a father-daughter
We
tandem
do.
here. And there's our guardian Gary.
Yeah.
He's giving us some fun facts here.
So if you didn't know things about Cleveland or roller derby, we've got Gary the Guardian right here to give you those little tidbits about derby. Like we were going to give that tidbit of we've got some parent-child on the track. Hopefully we'll get a number 42 jam somewhere in here.
The battle. The battle of the ages.
Absolutely. But you know what? Bromance has got the star. Bromance has actually been the most consistent jammer I think we've seen out here. I think has gotten lead every time that Bromance has taken the star. I know I am not taking stats today like I normally do, so I don't have it laid out in front of me. Maybe I'll get that together for the second half.
I think we should just throw random stats out there.
We should. We should just make them up.
That's right. And Killer Queen's holding the star right now for your Cleveland Guardians.
Killer Queen wearing some Eclipse-inspired makeup there. I tried to wear all black to also feel the eclipse.
That's right. You're going to see it out there in Pittsburgh?
We won't see the full eclipse. We'll get a little, we'll get a partial. You have to be north here, like Erie, Cleveland area to get the full total eclipse.
I'm just going to turn the lights on and off for a couple minutes.
I have a cat who likes to turn the lights off for me, so maybe I'll just have him strategically pull the lights down.
You got to do that and have Pink Floyd playing and stuff like that. That's right.
Oh, and it looks like right-hand man and Bugsy battling out here.
Trying to break through. Man, they're really getting a lot of defensive play here from both teams, just really trying to keep them at bay.
Paul Barrier, the point of that tripod, literally just throwing his teammates into right-hand man, keeping him at bay while Bugsy gets out of that pack and gets lead jam. Oh, this is a next level Skate Shop Power Jam.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Love those power jams, those next level skate power jams there.
That's a blocker.
And it looks like we have a timeout here, team timeout from Pittsburgh, I believe called it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Guardians called it.
So this is a Cleveland Guardians timeout. And speaking of that, you know what's the best skate shop in Cleveland? Next Level Skate Shop. Next Level is a woman-owned business that's been in a long-time official sponsor for the Cleveland Guardians. Be sure to stop by Coco's booth on Turn 4 for all your roller derby needs.
That's right. It's over in the middle of Cleveland there, so you can find all kinds of goodies there. All kinds of skate apparel and wheels, bearings. You can grab your bearings there if you like. You can grab your hardware, all that good jazz at Next Level Skate Shop. I found a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, I definitely need to get some gear. I heard that for the upcoming tournament in Pittsburgh that the Pittsburgh Roller Derby will be hosting in May, Dawn of the Derby, that there's a really sweet overall MVP jersey.
Oh, yeah.
And announcer Pinky may go rogue and just grab some skates and jump on a team to try to earn that MVP jersey.
It's like the gold jacket of golf,
yes,
right?
Exactly, exactly. Oh, look at that. And your MVP, I believe that he was MVP at our last bout, was our good friend Wikipedia lead jammer.
Really trying to push through there. The ZomBees are really keeping him from moving any farther, though, but he is, pushing his way through.
Has to get past Queso de Mondays. Makes that final pass, picks up that last point, and calls off the jam.
Definitely earning his star there, getting a couple of extra points there, making the Cleveland Guardians up to 22 with Pittsburgh ZomBees at 59 here in this first game.
Yep, we've got little under 14 minutes left, and we've got, Cleveland Guardians still 37 points, but that is not insurmountable. You've got Zero here jamming. Zero with those long legs.
Yeah, a little tiptoe dance out of there.
But I think Zero might have been called on a cut track. Going to the penalty box. Now this is a power jam for the Undead.
With Bugsy coming around, he's really pushing through. Just blazing over everybody there. Keeping himself looking to see what's happening next, find his path, find his plan. The Guardians are not going to let him get through, though.
No, even with the attempt there, Paul Barrier tried to get up and offer some offense, but he has to get around. Halo Chick dips underneath sicko mode.
Yeah.
That was some sweet maneuvering there by Bugsy. Gets those 4 points.
Zero flying over the pack, it looked like. Like a gazelle.
Absolutely, like a gazelle. My high school mascot was an antelope, so maybe that was leaping through the fields.
He was like, just cleared all those legs there, using his giant legs to get himself up there in the air. And now we got right-hand man. He's going to be wearing the star, and looks like Smalls coming back to jam for Pittsburgh here.
Number 125, Smalls. And this wall. This is an impressive wall here. We've got Thunderbottom and Pocket, pushy power, but right-hand man always finds any small opening. That's
right.
Gets out, gets lead jammer.
Made short work of that defense there. Really pushing through. And Gal Fox has been pulled into the box there.
Yep. Looks like that might have been a back block call on Gal Fox. Smart move by right-hand man. Picks up 4 points and quickly calls it off.
We are now at 26 for the Guardians, and the Zombies have leading at 68 here.
Well, I see my friend Gary the Guardian. Be sure to check out Gary for interesting facts, fun facts, some might say. About
useful facts.
Useful facts. You can impress your friends with roller derby trivia that you have learned from Gary the Guardian.
You never know. You could be at a trivia night and they could ask a question about roller derby and Gary showed you that.
They could. And you'd be like, I learned that from Gary the Guardian, Pinky Do Janeiro, and the Honey Bear. And what you can learn from Bromance is how to get lead jammer. He is out here flying around this track.
And Snuffy right behind there. Grabbed a couple points, looks like, yeah.
Yeah, at least one for Snuff.
We're doing 27-72. What's that? What's back and forth?
Oh, palindrome.
Palindrome, thank you.
We have a palindrome. 27-72, 27-72, backwards and forwards. You know, if it was, well, I mean, it could at 3:22 in the afternoon, you know, if you partake, do a shot.
Yes.
Do an espresso shot.
Too bad the eclipse isn't happening right now. I think
know.
this would have been a power moment for sure.
Yeah. Right, and looks like we have had some change up in our jammer rotation. Number 42, Adrenaline Rush, wearing the star for the Guardians. Bugsy, familiar face in this Zombies rotation, picks up lead jammer. Oh, geez, and Bugsy's going to have a tough time here because all of Bugsy's blockers are in the penalty box.
Oh, wow.
This is a rotation. They just did a do-si-do. Paul Barrier sat down, which freed Mr. Sir Guy, but it also looks like Busta's in the penalty box.
Sir Guy did not want his kid screwing the point. He was jumping out there, making sure. He was about to lay down the law, as they say.
Absolutely.
All right, we're back at the jam line here. We're starting it up. We got Zero wearing the star, and Bromance once again. Bromance trying to shotgun right through, and Zero does shotgun through.
Zero taking absolutely every bit of the advantage of having a lightened zombie pack, a lessened horde to get out and get lead, and ultimately called off that jam.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm seeing 3 points being held up to our scorekeepers. So Zero getting those points, calling it off before Pittsburgh can pick up any points there. And we're getting a team timeout called by the Zombies bench. And the bench being handled by Omi and Tot.
That's right. And Cleveland Guardians merchandise is available online or at the games if you're at the game. Or if you ever come to any of the games, you feel free to pick it up. You can scan the QR code there and you can grab any of your own stuff. We were talking about the blackout jerseys, the eclipse jerseys. You probably get a couple of those or some of the hats and whatnot, but there's other cool stuff there to check out. So, you know.
You can get a custom jersey. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm waiting for them to give me one. Really want one.
Yeah, I definitely want a custom jersey. I just haven't decided which one I want. If I want a blue one or a white one or a pride jersey. Yeah. But, you know, I definitely want my own Pinky D jersey.
I want to slice them up into threes and just stitch them together.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You know?
What? That'd be really cool if you picked your 3 favorite players.
Yeah.
And, you know, then slice them together so that you have, like, part of Zero and part of Wikipedia and part of, like, Just Crazy or Snuffy or, you know. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I'm full of good ideas.
Yeah, that's why I like working with you.
That's right.
Oh, and look, my good friend Snuffy wearing the star up against Bugsy.
Snuffy trying to break through the undead, the wall of the undead there. Really going for that maze, that gauntlet-like maze there to get through that.
Snuffy with those cat-like reflexes. Yeah. Learning from her kitty cats at home. She's got sweet kitty cats that have thumbs.
Oh.
She has nothing but polydactyl cats at her house, so she's learning the maneuvers for those guys. While Bugsy is just brute force.
Bugsy is adrenaline, brute force, and youthful attitude there.
What do they call that? Hubris.
Yeah.
But Bugsy's getting stopped here by this three-wall. Candy coming up, trying to offer some offense. Kind of being that gnat. Getting Bugsy stuck in between. But I see that out of play call being thrown in the air by Jackson. Has to let Bugsy go.
Yeah.
Picks up 4 points.
Adrenaline and Sicko really didn't want to let him through, and they really tried to push it as hard as they could for as long as they could until the referees told them to knock that off. So.
Yep. You can only go 10 feet away from your pack before that referee throws those hands in the air and says, no pack.
Oh my God. Bugsy with the apex jump there. That was beautiful. That was almost some inline skate kind of jumping. I'm sounding like an old man right now.
I know. That's okay. That's some extreme roller derby.
Some of those X Game roller derby skills there. Inline skate skills.
And that was a big 16-point jam for Bugsy, pushing the score forward. The Pittsburgh Roller Derby Zombies sitting at 92, Cleveland Guardians at 30. We've got less than 7 minutes in this first half. I think that we're going to see 100 points before this half is over.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Getting ready, getting into the stance, and the whistle's off, and Bromance and Right Hand Man. That's right, going through.
I almost didn't see Right Hand Man, and I was looking in the penalty box like, where did we lose somebody? He was just down so low, such a crouched position.
Yeah.
But this pack is pretty spread out. I think these referees are calling to reform there. Bromance, while they're still stretched out, gets past all 4 members of the Guardians, gets his points, and calls it off.
Oh, man.
I just heard, I don't know where it came from, but I heard, let's rock and roll. I like it.
There's a lot of cheering going on. This has been a real friendly, fun game here.
Absolutely.
I was like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Competitive, yes, but also good sportsmanship and a lot of fun. A lot of smiles out there.
Ooh, and Zero, towering over Kitty Black, is able to get around, picks up lead jam for the Cleveland Guardians.
Comes into a giant, oh! Makes it right over that wall of undead and Guardians.
I mean, Candy did make contact, but not enough to impede Zero, and Zero still able to land that. And we've got a pile up.
I thought Zero was truly just going to roll over that whole crowd. I don't know where he thought he was going to go, but he had a vision that I did not see.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in that, he inflicted a back block. So this is a power jam for Pushy Power.
Those Guardians are holding on as much as they can. They're trying to keep the undead at bay, not letting them through.
I winced on that one. I felt it.
Ugh.
I felt it.
That's what you said. You feel it, right?
Yeah,
like when you're watching
absolutely.
it like this deep, you just really feel it.
And that also looks like a back block. So this is now a next level skate shop power jam for Zero and the Cleveland Guardians.
Zero just trying to gracefully get through there. Nice little maneuvers there, some spins, some ducks. Just trying to get through and get as many points as he possibly can here.
Hey, and if I didn't already say it, this is a next level skate shop power jam.
All right. Gathering back into the group there. Zero taking advantage of everybody coming together. Oh, no, is that a call? No. Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure. There was a moment of chaos there.
You know, sometimes there is a little bit of organized chaos going on in roller derby, and again, Gary the Guardian up there with some facts. As Gary mentions, both of these teams are part of the MRDA, the Men's Roller Derby Association. That's our governing body. That's who we report to, so to speak. All of these stats and scores from these games go to the MRDA so they can be sanctioned, and that these teams then can be involved in rankings and potentially go to championships.
That's right, all over the world, too.
Yep, exactly.
Bugsy coming in. Oh, just looking through the pack there, trying to find his nice little path there. Speed skater, that kid, I tell you.
Yep.
Guardians aren't going to be fooled again. They're ready for him. They see him coming this time. They're going to try to hold him back as much as possible. Oh! They're throwing their bodies into that one, really trying to hold him back there, but Bugsy pushed his way through.
But you know who was holding back Adrenaline Rush? Her dad.
No!
Mr. Sir Guy, who got caught on a penalty. How dare you hit your daughter?
Oh, I was to say, we're going to see some drama unfold here. Some family drama for sure unfold. Oh!
There was some nana boo-boo. Adrenaline Rush was like, haha, Dad, I sent you to the penalty box.
That's right. Well, luckily she grounded her own father this time.
Yes,
so.
yes.
All the years building up to that one.
You know, I'd really love if my mom decided to play roller derby and I could, take out some aggressions. But right-hand man didn't need to take out aggressions. That skill took him to lead jammer.
He is coming up on the pack here, making his way through. His team is trying to give him space. Oh, and they do. He finds that little section there.
He's looking to his bench, and Coach Ruin's just saying, keep going, get your points and keep going. Oh, nice maneuver there by Just Crazy. Sends right-hand man flying actually directly into the ZomBees bench. And he calls off the jab.
He was definitely flying around on the ground there. That would have been the call to make for sure.
Absolutely. He went sideways instead of forward.
Yes.
And when you're caught in the other team's bench, it's just time to call it off.
Yeah, that's usually a good time to do it. Cleveland Guardians are at 50 right now with the Pittsburgh ZomBees at 110.
Alrighty, and away we go. We've got Bugsy and Zero.
Love seeing these two go head-to-head.
Oh, no. Zero's loving this penalty box. So we've got Zero sitting again on a cut track. This is a power jam for the ZomBees, and Bugsy with a 1-foot slide around Wikipedia picks up 4 points.
Bugsy has just been really good at deflecting people here and there. Going for those big jumps, going for those big hits to get around as much as possible. Guardians are starting to learn this play. They are understanding what he is doing. They got to step it up. They got to get themselves in there, which they have. They have definitely been throwing the body in there to really stop him. But that Bugsy is really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
It's cool to watch.
And, Bugsy, again, is an aged-up junior. Bugsy is only getting better. So there is a lot more derby we're going to see from that young man. And I think that takes us to the half.
All right, we are back.
We are back and ready for this second half of roller derby here in Cleveland Heights, Ohio at the Cleveland Heights Community Center. We're seeing the hometown team, Cleveland Guardians, in the blue, taking on their rivals to the south, the Pittsburgh Roller Derby ZomBees. ZomBees are Pittsburgh Roller Derby's sanctioned B team.
The B team.
Yeah, that's why they're the ZomBees. And, the MRDA, which is what we are all part of, our overarching organization, is actually now taking rankings and sanctioning for B teams. There will be a B team tournament at some point along the way. So the last bout that the Guardians and the ZomBees had was the first ever MRDA sanctioned B team game.
Really?
Yes. So, at Pittsburgh Roller Derby, we like to be trendsetters. We
Sure.
were kind of the first back after the pandemic. We were the first ones to have a tournament post-pandemic, the Dawn of the Derby. We're coming up this May on our third Dawn of the Derby. So, if you can't get enough of roller derby, we have lots for you. Cleveland Guardians will be playing Flower City May 4th or 5th. And then the following weekend is Dawn of the Derby. And look at that. We're back to the action. And Bromance back with that star and lead jammer. Right-hand man having to go against Candy, number 3.
Candy Crusher really holding them back there, making it really hard for right-hand man to get past. But he is really pushing his way through, finding any way he can to get through.
Wow, Candy Crusher being sent to the penalty box, as well as Just Crazy, each team losing a blocker. Right-hand man finally does get through that pack, completes the initial pass. Bromance just scoring away, decides to get those points and call it off and hold right-hand man to 0. So it looks like that was 2 scoring passes, 4 points each, 8 points total.
Score being now, the Zombies are at 126, Cleveland Guardian at 50, holding it there. Cleveland Guardians are going to be looking to get some more points this time around. And a nice little back and forth here, and we're off. 0, woo, doing a little dance off the track there, coming back around. Bugsy also getting thrown off the track, coming back around.
Ooh, 0, trying really hard, hoping that those toe stops had magnets in them, but steps 1 foot out of bounds, has to come in behind the pack, but is able to recover, and that looks like lead jammer is being awarded 2-0.
That's right, he's coming around, he's going to get as many points as he can, play this game, this aggressive game that he's been playing.
Let's see, he picks up, I think I'm seeing 2 points being held in the air by Cherry Bomb. So our officials, as you see, we've got there's a jam ref for each individual jammer. They're going to look at their jammer. They're going to designate if they're lead. And after each scoring pass, they hold up those points and show those to our scoreboard keepers so they can mark those points off and we can see them up on the scoreboard.
That's right. And they throw an L up whenever the lead jammer is out, right?
Absolutely. They point and throw that L. So you're going to see Cherry Bomb doing that right now, pointing that right finger at right-hand man and the L in the air. It's an L in the air, not an L in the middle of the forehead.
I was going to say, I was so used to people doing that to me in the middle school and stuff like that.
Right.
I thought it was a diss the whole time.
In some situations it is. In roller derby, you want to see that L.
The more you know from Pinky there.
We need that graphic.
Yeah, there you go.
I need the rainbow star.
That's right.
Thunderbottom going 1-on-1 while Queso de Monday's trying to bridge that, keeping Thunderbottom in play, but eventually does have to let right-hand man go. I think this is uncharacteristic. I don't think that we have seen a jam so far where Bromance has not completed the initial pass and or got lead jammer.
He was definitely a shining star in the first match there. So see him kind of pull back a little bit. It's interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, and he's actually being called out on a penalty. It looks like that might have been a forearm. So this is a next level skate shop power jam for the Cleveland Guardians.
Power jam.
Power jam. This is a power jam.
And right-hand man calling off the power jam.
Which will actually lead us into the next jam on a power start because Bromance is still sitting in the penalty box.
And it looks like an official review here.
It looks like that official review being called by the Zombies. They want to have a chit-chat there. That's Coach Ohm Recker.
And TOT or Tot.
Hey, and Roller Derby Athletics is your ultimate online resource for new and seasoned skaters. We offer expert guidance, off-skates workouts, team training, and inclusive community to help you level up. RDA strives to help skaters become safe, strong, and unstoppable.
That's right.
I think I need that again even as an announcer, get myself prepared and feeling Derby ready, because again, I'm gonna go rogue at Dawn of the Derby and just jump out and join someone's team.
I was gonna say, do they have announcer stuff? That would be great if they had some announcer training in here, because oh man, sometimes I feel like I could use a little bit roller derby announcing training. That's for sure.
Well, you know what? The Cleveland Guardians host a really fantastic event called Summer Affair. Summer Affair is coming up.
Getting a word here.
Yeah, it looks like that the Cleveland or the Pittsburgh roller derby was trying to contest the forearm call on Bad Bromance. The referees had a conversation, decided that nope, that wasn't the penalty was observed, and the Zombies will not retain their official review. Oh, look at this. They're starting at the pivot line, my favorite place. And look at this. This is a next level skate shop power jam from my good friend Snuffy.
Snuffy coming around the bend, nice and hot there, getting ready, looking ahead to see where she needs to go.
And Snuffy calling off that jam. And if you haven't picked it up, Snuffy is named for our very famous, very sought-after, what everyone thought was an imaginary friend of Big Bird.
Oh, that's right.
Mr. Snuffleupagus. Yep, that's where our Snuffy is named from.
I always loved Snuffleupagus.
I love Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Oh, one of my favorites as a kid.
Me too.
As an adult too. Why not? Let's just say it. Let's just be real here. Right-hand man being real though, tiptoeing his way through the crease there.
But Bugsy does the exact same thing, matches it on the outside lane.
Bugsy really watching the other players, learning, gaining their knowledge, gaining the expertise that the Guardians can give to an up-and-coming player like himself.
Yeah. So. That was a fast-moving pack. Both of those skaters are flying.
Yeah.
Almost, a little bit under control, but pushy power right at the end kind of takes that speed away from right-hand man. It goes out of bounds, calls it off, and it looks like we're going to get an official review request here by the Guardians.
All meet up there in the center, and they are going to talk it out. We should hopefully find out what's going on there. All right, Cleveland Guardians are actively recruiting and want you. That's right, you. I'm pointing through the screen right now. No experience is needed to join the team. You can start from the basics there. We'll teach you everything, though. Everything you need to know about roller derby from the wheels up. Our sport offers community and connection with diverse groups of skaters. Just scan the QR code right over there and the message us for more details and find out how you can be a Guardian yourself.
Absolutely. Come skate. If skating isn't your jam, we always are in need of officials, both on skates officials and non-skating officials. And like I was saying, announcers, I'm going to be heading up the announcers at Summer Affair. And if you want to come in kind of in a more relaxed, fun, kind of scrimmagey environment, learn how to announce, get your feet wet, spend some more time learning about announcing, come to Summer Affair.
There you go.
I believe that is going to be at the Summit County Fairgrounds in the Akron, Ohio area. So, yeah, come join us.
Come join us. Come hang out. Be a part of the team. Any job you see fit for yourself, Start from the bottom up. I was doing track repair when I first started. Did you know that? I think I told you that.
I think you told me that too.
I started. I was the one setting up the tape lines there, and now you get to hear my lovely voice. I was gonna say handsome voice, but I figured that I don't know if that was the same. All right, looks like the review is coming to an end here.
Oh, so my assumption of this is that the Cleveland Guardians got whatever they wanted. Bugsy is sitting in the penalty box. So since they did get their way, they will retain their official review. right.
And we are back at it now. They're starting on the pivot line. Oh.
Oh, wait. What are we doing? We haven't decided what we want. Whistle started. Everyone was like, let's go, let's go, let's go. But
They're amped.
Yeah, they were ready. They were ready for...
The next level, skate shop power jam. I want a nice echo with that there.
Yeah, we need sound effects. Power jam, 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 jam.
This Sunday, Saturday. Yeah, there you go.
The Eclipse. 0 on that power jam, right on that inside line, untouched. Lead jam. Bugsy sitting for 30 seconds, so this is a chance for 0 to just run up the scoreboard.
And he is. Oh, man, the nice little tap-toe dance there.
When you see a jammer standing in the penalty box, that means they've got at least 10 seconds left. Bugsy now being released. Oh, gets caught by Candy. Beautiful work there.
Oh, really pulling through that one, just trying to graze them off of him so you can get in there and get some more points before Bugsy catches up to him, because Bugsy has been known in this game to catch up.
Catch up.
Yeah.
That's ketchup all over their jerseys.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they just had really messy hot dogs before the game.
Good hot dogs and brews right over there.
Yeah. Oh, Candy really giving it to Bugsy. I think that's going to be a penalty on Candy. I think that might have been a low block there.
It was pretty low there.
Yeah.
With 0 being extra tall on the skates there, that little center is hard to gauge on there, but...
So there is, in roller derby, you do have a legal blocking zone. You can block somebody from kind of like mid-shoulder area to mid-hip. If you go anything underneath that, that's going to be a low block.
Yeah.
And I feel like that Bugsy maybe have gotten 2 penalties on that, because this is definitely longer than 30 seconds. I think Bugsy's sitting here for 1 full minute.
Yeah.
So that's going to, give Cleveland Guardians quite the opportunity here to go back-to-back power jams.
No longer ref's little angel, Bugsy.
No.
But he's honey bears. All right, we got to talk about City of Cleveland Heights. Cleveland Guardians would like to thank the City of Cleveland Heights and the Cleveland Heights Community Center for being proud supporters of one of the most diverse sports around. Be sure to check out the many local shops, businesses, restaurants in the area, all of which are just minutes away from the center here. If you're out and visiting us and catching a home game of the Cleveland Guardians, you can go take a little trek around. Coventry's right down the street. It's a great little spot. Fun stuff over here.
Yeah, and hey, I know we're in the second half of the bout. Celebrate our Eclipse Blackout Bout event with the Cleveland Guardians at our after party. The after party will be at the Voodoo Brewery right here in Cleveland Heights on Lee Road at 5:30 p.m. So come give all of these skaters a big cheer, especially right-hand man, because he's out here right now on a next level skate shop power jam. Feel like that was my attempt at an air horse sound. Right-hand man, lead jammer, but Bugsy coming out of the penalty box hot, breathing down right-hand man's neck, and forces right-hand man to call it off.
Right-hand man saw him coming right out of the box, and Bugsy and him made eye contact, and you could just feel the tension. Just boom, okay, maybe I should call it now.
He was like, listen here, Junior.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know about you, son. All but good fun here. We have an official timeout, though, while we gather some information amongst the officials here and teams.
Yep. So that was a nice jam there Guardians catching up a bit, sitting at 81 with Pittsburgh Zombies at 127. So if my math serves me right, that's 46-point difference. I got to count on my fingers.
It's all right. You're doing better than me.
So, hey, if you like what you see here and hear on this stream, you connect with the Guardians. If you're interested in sponsoring the Cleveland Guardians, we offer affordable rates to help promote your brand on our platforms. Scan that QR code or to email us and see how you can help your business in the 2024 season and beyond. Yeah, you get a nice fun graphic there that'll pop up when we talk about how awesome your business is.
Also get to be featured on all these streams here, and maybe, just maybe, Cleveland Guardians will come hang out.
Yeah. You know, you can do things like sponsor that jammer line.
That's right.
You can sponsor the penalty box. We have an awesome sponsor all season for the Power Jam. So, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, say, weren't we talking about sponsoring the penalty box, you and I?
We were.
I was going to say, that could be a good one to have right there.
Yeah. I also have always thought about, sponsoring the pivot line because I love the pivot line.
I'm in favor of the pivot line, but I'm definitely a big fan of the penalty box. I like a good sit down here and there.
Yeah.
So.
You know, sometimes you just need a break.
Yeah, you just need to sit down. You just need to chill and gather your breath. Or you take that moment to build up the, some aggression there and stuff like that. So.
Hey, let's give a big hand there to number 28, Killer Queen. And always happy to see a skater getting up, walking away on their own. This is, again, an amazing opportunity for us for thanking our medics. We literally could not do this without the medics. We cannot put on our wheelie shoes and skate around if we don't have a qualified medic on hand to help us in the event that we need them. So big thank you to our medics.
Absolutely. Also, a big thank you to everybody out here helping us out, all the fans, the officials, the photographers, our announcing team here, all the volunteers, vendors, anybody, people listening right now, we thank you.
Yes. Yeah, we couldn't do this if it wasn't for y'all.
Yeah.
Or, if I'm a proper Pittsburgher, couldn't do this without yins. Yins, guys. Come downtown and at.
Yeah.
I work real hard not to have my city's accent.
That's all right. Loud and proud.
It's my mom's favorite jammer. Number 5, Wikipedia.
Really pushing through there. Wicked is doing that as, whoa, just trying to, he's out.
There he goes. Wikipedia lead jammer, followed very closely by number 510 Bromance.
Bromance really hot in those tails there, and Wicked calls it off before Bromance could get close.
You know what? Wikipedia is okay with keeping that to 0-0 there. I didn't get any points, but I stopped you from also getting points.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the best defense you can play. If you're not going to make sure that they're not going to be able to get any points. Yes, you didn't get any points, but they didn't get any points. So,
yep. Oh, okay, this is painful. I'm going to say this right now. There are two very skilled blockers for my zombies sitting in the penalty box. You've got Busta and Paul Barrier leaving Candy Crusher and Smashberry to handle right-hand man. But these skaters, I believe, can do it.
They have definitely gave him a little bit of a run for his money there for a quick second.
But right-hand man gets out of the penalty box. Or gets out of the pack is Lee Jammer, and Bugsy goes to the penalty box. So we have a
next level power jam.
Next level skate shop power jam.
There it is.
Power jam. I believe I learned from one of my French counterparts that's a premier jammer. Oh no, that's Lee Jammer. Sorry, that premier jammer is Lee Jammer. I also still need to learn Spanish.
Well.
Because we've got a lot of great Spanish teams in the MRDA. Busta back out of the penalty box, working with Smashberry, trying to hold on to right-hand man. But right-hand man splits the difference, gets out of the pack.
Right-hand man really having a good moment here. This has been really fun to see. Started off with only 2 blockers, keeping him down, but he got through him, and now he's working through the rest of the pack, and he calls it off.
Yeah, Candy gets out, rushes back, takes that hip sweep on right-hand man, pushes him out of bounds, and forces the call off, but not before right-hand man picks up 12 points. Definitely trying to close that gap here. We still have just under 20 minutes left, so, you know, this point differential is not insurmountable.
No, not at all. Guardians can definitely come back and take it if they want to. Like to see it. We'd love to see it. But love seeing that the Pittsburgh Zombies are having a great time out here, and they are smiling and dancing right now. So
Pocket's got some little stompy stomp, dancity dance. So it's infectious. I'm over here dancing now. Everyone else is like, what is she doing?
You gotta get,
you know, except Thunderbottom. The Thunderbottom's kind of got the wacky waver dance going. I appreciate a good timeout dance.
I want to start seeing. We should get these the fan guys that dance.
Yeah, we need. I actually almost bought for Dawn of the Derby last year. They do have one of those inflatable wacky waver guy costumes.
Yeah.
I was going to try to announce it.
Oh, totally.
I don't know how well that would work though.
Well, if you keep the microphone inside, it's fine.
Yep.
You could still. You might not see everything, but you know.
I could just, post the stream video inside of the wacky waver.
Oh, you've already figured it out.
I was just spitballing that. That's actually, I came up with a good idea
You just figured it out. Right on the fly.
I am so smart. SMRT. Oh, wait, look at this. Who's in that penalty box? Bugsy for the undead. So what do we have here?
Zero.
We've got Zero.
Come through. Zero is pushing through on that next level skate shop power jam. He is eyeing the group there, and he's sliding on through. Gets brought back just a little bit, but he's going to push his way through.
Nice recycling there by the Zombies. Mr. Sergai places a hit. Kitty Black places a hit, but looks like they get just a tiny bit out of play. Have to let Zero go. Bugsy freed from the penalty box.
Zero almost freed from the undead there.
Last little tap there by Thunderbottom. Zero picks up 4 points. Bugsy completes his initial pass while Mr. Sergai sent to the penalty box. Looks like that might have been high block there. Gonna have to look up my penalty codes.
Starting back on the pivot line, it looks like. Yeah.
The pinky pivot line. See, I'm old school Derby. I'm 2006 Derby. I lived at that pivot line. I wore that stripy stripe on my head, and I would throw my hip backs, get these blockers to get penalties.
And Broman's doing that right now, making sure that he gets right through the pivot line, coming right through. But Wicked is hot on his tail. He is ready to take him down. And he calls it off there. All right, Wicked giving him a run for his money.
Yeah.
Maybe putting a little bit of the fear back into the Zombies there.
They're like, hey, we know how to do this.
Yeah.
We know how to control zombies. You're not going to get our Cleveland Guardian brains.
Keep them at bay. Do not enter dead inside.
And Bugsy has all the daylight on that inside line. Is your lead jammer. Didn't like all that time he sat in the penalty box, or it was enough time to sit and think about what his next maneuvers were.
And right-hand man took advantage of that moment and slid on through. Coming out. And it is being called here.
Four points there. Okay, and again, we would like to thank everyone who helps us keep the wheels rolling in this sport. Officials, announcers, photographers, medics, volunteers, sponsors, vendors, and especially you, our fans that are here today and watching on this stream. This event could not happen without all of your support. We thank you. Here on our graphic here, you can see all of those wonderful volunteers that we have today. And we can also see that Wikipedia, my mom's favorite jammer, is your lead jammer.
That's right. Doesn't matter about the L's being thrown up at him. He will just get right through and keep it up there and just beautifully gets through that. Nice little maze of people there.
And the best thing about Wikipedia is he always does it with a smile.
That's right.
He's the happiest jammer.
And he comes off all
so excited.
stoked. It's infectious.
It really is. You just can't help but smile along with Wikipedia. I mean, I'd smile. That was big 8 points there. You know,
Right.
what? We're now a 24-point difference. You know, I just watched this morning at the Derby Bat Sprout. Richie Teaser had a 28-point jam. And the Brats held the Raleigh Ravens to 0. 128-point jam would take the Cleveland Guardians into the lead. So.
That's right. We could see it here. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. And this is an aggressive game going on right now for all those watching. This is definitely a lot of fury, a lot of pushing, a lot of juking going on here. Oh, man.
Now, Bugsy was out of the pack first, but that was a no pass, no penalty. So Snuffy was still able to earn lead jammer status. Gets lead and quickly calls it off. Doesn't want Bugsy to pick up any of those points.
Snuffy definitely earned that, all those points, or not the points, but earned that lead there. And didn't allow Bugsy to overpower by any means. And Bugsy is somebody we got to be watching out for.
Absolutely.
Any jammer is somebody you got to be watching out for, but definitely one as fast as that.
Yep. Fast, wily, just like Zero.
Yeah.
Cleveland Guardians, number 00, wearing the star. Ooh, big hit there from Wikipedia on Bad Bromance. Bad Bromance taken to the infield, has to reset, comes in all the way behind turn 4. While Zero battling at the front of the pack. I see a multiplayer block being called there, looks like on Slaughter, so that freed Zero, but Cherry Bomb throwing that X up, showing that it was a cut track. Oh, we've got double jammer penalties and a collision in the penalty box. So as soon as Zero sits, it frees Bad Bromance. They only have to serve the same amount of time, so that 1 second that Bromance served was the same time that Zero served.
And Zero calling it. Oh, no, he's still going. They're still going. Zero thrown back into the box there.
That was a second track cut there on Zero. So Bromance has a power jam opportunity. Oh, and look at that. Bad Bromance passing off that star. Gives it to Pivot Candy Crusher. Candy Crusher now the jammer of record for the Undead. Since both jammers went to the penalty box, we will have no lead. We will go to the expiration of that jam clock. Candy has about 30 seconds left. Zero freed from the penalty box. And I see that long arm outstretched, hands over that hat, asks Wikipedia to take over. This was a double star pass.
Yeah.
Star pass to Wicked, star pass to Candy. Bromance playing a little bit of defense there. Tries to slow down Wicked.
What a jam that was.
There was a lot going on there.
I was enthralled the whole time. A lot going on there. Wow.
Looks like Candy was able to pick up 2 scoring passes, 8 points on the board for the Zombies. The Cleveland Guardians held to 0. Oh, no, they were also able to pick up 4 points. Wicked got 4 points there at the end. So Zombies in lead, 147. Cleveland Guardians at 115.
We lost my angel number, though.
Oh, and the Cleveland Guardians, the jam-packed 2024 season. Both home and away. Our next game will be here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center, May 4th, taking on our good friends Flower City Fear. This is going to be a nice rivalry because while Flower City was rebuilding, a handful of Flower City skaters came and played with the Cleveland Guardians for a couple seasons. So we'll get to see Shram and Dick Move and Rad. We'll be happy to see them as our opponents on May 4th.
See if they picked up any of the little tricks of the trade from the Cleveland Guardians.
Absolutely. So, hey, if you want to stay connected, follow us on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, at Cleveland Guardians, so that you can be notified of our next event.
Fair amount of games coming up still. We're about halfway through.
We are. I think in June we have just simply titled Roller Derby Tournament.
Classic.
It's your favorite jammer. It's Bugsy, number 277.
Becoming my new Pittsburgh favorite jammer, that is. I got love for nothing but Cleveland Guardians, and that's one of them right there. Right-hand man really pushing through that. Really using the body, really getting all that force going through.
Oh, no. I think we cursed him. Bugsy sitting in the penalty box. So, right-hand man solo on the track there. This is a Cleveland Guardians
Next level
skate shop power jam. Oh, look at that. Look at those little dents on those toe stops. Trying to stay inbounds.
And Bugsy's out of the penalty box. Better watch out, right-hand man.
Right-hand man's lead jammer, so is in control. Completes a second scoring pass, 8 total points. I believe that Bugsy still has to complete an initial pass. Oh, and Bugsy coming around, flying through, hoping to pick up at least 1 point there before that fourth whistle. Unfortunately, does not. Looks like the Zombies are opting to take a timeout. This is their last team timeout. So each team does get 3 timeouts per half, an official review. And, if you are right, you retain your official review. You can keep asking for official reviews until you are denied. But this will be the last one for the Zombies. They are out of timeouts. They don't have an official review.
It's a bit like a trial for a quick second, a little bit like sports law, right? You go up there, you make your case, you plead your case, and see if you could get what you want out of the outcome on there, right?
Exactly.
Gary Guardian letting us know a couple things here about the used to be 3 periods, but now switched to 2 intermissions. Oh, 2 intermissions, I'm sorry. And that's why we have 2 halves.
Yep. The good old glory days of Pinky Days of Derby, when we had 3 periods, we had minors and major penalties, we had double whistle starts.
Oh yes, the double whistle.
Everybody started at that pivot line. Yeah. Roller Derby has has quite some.
That's good, and it will keep evolving.
It will. Future of roller derby, we've got right out there number 125 Smalls, an aged up junior. Look at the talent that Smalls has learned and brought into adult derby. Smalls is your lead.
Wicked looking for the opening there, and he found it. It's going through now.
picking up 4 points. Oh no! And I'm seeing Smalls being sent to the penalty box. Looks like Smalls was called on a low block. So this is Wikipedia and the Cleveland Guardians on a next level skate chop power jam.
Wicked looking for the openings there, trying to break through the wall. The running man, did you see that move there?
Wikipedia just racking up the points here, coming in clutch for the Guardians. Gets shut down though, gets caught in between Kitty Black and Mr. Sergai. Mr. Sergai being sent to the penalty box again. That frees up Wikipedia to pick up a 4th scoring pass. 16 points. I don't know, Honey Bear. My heart. Wikipedia has now got the Guardians within 11 points.
Oh, he's still going.
And that's another one, a 20-point jam so far for Wikipedia. I know my mom's at home doing a dance for her favorite jammer.
She's definitely doing a dance for her favorite jammer, even though she has to watch her favorite team not being able to catch any points for right now.
She's also, in her heart, sad that Smalls went to the penalty box. But she's cheering for Wicked. Looks like Smalls also picks up 4 points. Let's see, I think I see a couple more points being thrown. That gang symbol by Cherry Bomb. Oh, that gang symbol being thrown was for Pittsburgh roller derby. So 20 points for Wikipedia, 8 points for the ZomBees. Still, again, this is anybody's game. 7.5-ish minutes left. 13-point difference. I think that might have been our biggest jam so far. 22 points for Wikipedia. And Bad Bromance. Ooh, coming out hot. Big hit there by Bad Bromance. Bad Bromance taking his time, watching the clock, watching his bench. Is lead jammer, calls it off. That was a little bit of a tease there.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be a little bit more. We had so much excitement and just like craziness from the last couple of jams. So to have that little teaser, it was just like, well, give us more. What's going on?
Yeah, but you know, that's called what I call strategery. You don't want to give right-hand man any chance to score points.
Agreed.
So if right-hand man is close and you're not, just call it off.
It's definitely got a lot of speed and a lot of dexterity out there, so it's great to watch him play. For anybody out there who's not familiar with the game as well, one of the players to watch there is right-hand man.
Yep. Adrenaline Rush serving up some hefty blocks on Bugsy. Oh no, my sweet friend Snuffy. I see the pouty lip as Snuffy goes to the penalty box. This is not what the Guardians want. This is a power jam for a young, strong zombie blocker, or zombie jammer.
Zombie jam.
It's a zombie jam. These are fast-moving zombies. These are not your classic Romero slow-moving zombies. These are like 28 laters.
Yeah. I was at 28 players later.
28 jams later. 28 jams later, and Bugsy picking up first 4 in this jam. Snuffy released from the penalty box, gets shut down by the duo of Thunderbottom and Kitty Black.
And the Guardians are holding off Bugsy as much as they can. They do not want him to get past because they know when he gets past, he is out for brains and he is he calls it.
Big 8-point jam there for Bugsy. I see that bench coach Ruins thinks that there's something that should be addressed. So I believe that Ruins is going to call an official review. So this is going to be, I don't think that Ruins likes something that Bugsy did, because I saw the finger wagging at Bugsy, like, no. Bugsy did something bad.
It's a very animated game going on today. A lot of Getting a lot of Looney Tunes reactions out here. People slamming into each other like they're hitting brick walls. People flying over each other. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy, eventful game for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely one that has been very fun to watch, and for all those out there watching, hopefully you're enjoying it as much as we are sitting here watching.
Heck yeah. I mean, this second half, what a tale of two different halves. The first half, the Zombies were easily in control, getting lead jam every time they were out. We were seeing a decent amount of jammer penalties on the Cleveland Guardians. This second half, Cleveland came out.
Yep.
They were on a power start to open the second half and took complete control and have completely brought this score within range. So again, we're now at a 19-point difference, which literally we saw Wicked with a 20-point jam.
That's right.
Wicked could do that again.
Wicked could do it. We could see Right Hand Man do it. Both have been very, very amazing jammers today, and definitely have been earning really heavy points. It's just been wonderful to see on both sides. And I mean, it goes for both sides because definitely with Pittsburgh bringing in some of those heavy hitters, Bugsy and Bromance really been throwing their weight around there too. So we'll see where we're at in this once this official timeout is over. Or official review, I'm sorry.
Yep. And it looks like going into this at the moment, both teams will have a full blocking contingent, all for Zombie blockers, all for Guardians blockers. Hoping that we're going to see both jammers on the track. I think that was a discussion about a jammer penalty. So it wasn't a jammer penalty. It looks like it was a pivot penalty. So Candy Crusher number 3 in the box, putting on that stripy hat. Now that pivot is crucial. Yes, they are a blocker, but they are that linchpin for the jammer. If the jammer is ever stuck, finding themselves in some sort of trouble, they can hand their star over only to the pivot. But Bromance, easily out of the pack, likes the feeling of lead jam, gets it, coming up fast, wants to get those points while Wikipedia completing the initial pass. Bromance okay with picking up 4 points, 1 pass, and calls off the jam.
That's right. Voted the best skate shop in Cleveland. Next Level Skate Shop is a woman-owned business that has been a long-time official sponsor for the Cleveland Guardians. Be sure to stop by Coco's booth on Turn 4 or at the Out and About in Cleveland if you're ever out there for all of your roller derby needs. From skates to pads, helmets, whatever you need.
New mouth guard.
Mouth guard, anything.
Paul Barrier and Thunderbottom going one-on-one with just a little chip with that shoulder. Right-hand man is lead jammer. I'm hearing a cut track being called on Chewy. And I'm hearing 4 whistles, so that means the jam has been called.
Yeah. Nice little quick one there. We are in a timeout now, bringing the Cleveland Guardians at 152 and your Pittsburgh Zombies at 171.
Cleveland Guardians right-hand man able to pick up a couple points before this jam was called off by our officials. Gary the Guardian bringing us some facts on the screen here, dropping the knowledge. I don't know if you're fans of the internet and Facebook, there's lots of conversation going on about a potential new iteration of roller derby called Extreme Roller Derby. So
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be interesting. But you know what? If you want to watch the real deal roller derby, we've got that right here in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. If you're not in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, we have it in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know, there's probably roller derby just about everywhere you go. You can watch your local MRDA team, WFTDA team, or even JRDA. JRDA. Gotta watch it. Those kids are up and coming. They are the future.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much any major city more or less has a team. And if you can go find it, go out and watch it, because you don't need any fancy tracks or anything like that. Right here, we're watching a game that is amazing, has been really amazing to see. So.
Yeah, look at that. Like, you don't need a bank track for that kind of speed and power that Bromance has.
Not at all.
Jumps that little hop there on that Apex's lead, but then speed and agility right behind him is the smiliest, happiest jammer I've ever seen. Number 5, Wikipedia.
That's right. Bringing that good energy every time he hits the track. So.
Absolutely. You almost, you know, if I were a blocker, I would, for one iota, feel guilt hitting Wikipedia because of that smile. But I know that he would then compliment me on that block because he's just that sweet.
That's right. That's right. You got to have a little bit of fun, even though you're getting slammed to the ground.
Yep. And there's a little jammer on jammer action there. Right-hand man putting himself right in front of Bugsy. Creates that screen, gets out, is lead, but Bugsy cannot be contained. He is racing up as fast as possible behind right-hand man and forces right-hand man to call off the jam.
Score at 152 for the Cleveland Guardians and the Pittsburgh ZomBees at 171 still. Got 2 minutes left here.
Yep, and 2 minutes. Once those 2 minutes are over, come celebrate our Eclipse Blackout Bout event with the Cleveland Guardians at our after party. The after party will be at Voodoo Brewery here in Cleveland Heights on Lee Road at 5:30 p.m. Now, go and have a celebratory drink there with this just fantastic, phenomenal jammer, number 5, Wikipedia, lead jammer for the Guardians.
Bromance really hot on his tails. It's just watching these two just chase each other down. Cat and mouse, little moment there.
Hey, Honey Bear, I know what you are thinking. Those jerseys look so sweet.
You got to get out of my brain. You are scaring me with that.
You know, I want one. You want one.
I do.
You can get one. Authentic Cleveland Guardian jerseys with custom names and numbers are available at our bouts or on our web store. We've got a lovely little QR code there that you can scan right here on this screen. While you're there, you can get some other official Cleveland Guardians merchandise such as t-shirts, tanks, hoodies, hats, and more.
Oh, nice. I'm looking at that pint glass. That's the one that I've been thinking about lately. I want to drink some milk out of that one. So, chocolate milk, that is.
Yeah, I need to get some of the sweet, special merch. This is the blackout bout because we've got a solar eclipse coming through the Cleveland area. So, there's some sweet special ringer tees, a blackout hat, which is pretty sweet. I believe that Zero is responsible for all the amazing graphics and merch designs there. So, support the Cleveland Guardians. Pick up some gear.
That's right. It's a DIY kind of team here. Do it yourself. You don't need to go find anybody else. We have plenty of talent amongst the roster here to help create and represent Cleveland Guardians, that is.
And make this sport happen.
That's right.
Yep, we've got right-hand man up against Bugsy. Right-hand man playing a little jammer-on-jammer action, does exactly what he wants to do. He fakes out Bugsy, takes that inside line, and is your lead jammer.
That's right. He's been giving us all these little tidbit moments where he just sneaks on through. He finds those tiny little paths and somehow gets it. Same with Bugsy there. Bugsy and him have just been really finding those tiny little spots that to you and me look so itty-bitty, but to them it's like a mile wide, and they are just getting through, getting those points.
And also to do it like, if I'm looking at it and just in my sneakers going, oh yeah, I can hop right through that.
Yeah.
They're doing that probably going 15, 20 miles an hour on wheels.
Yeah. That's wheels with ball bearings and everything.
Yep.
That's a couple of them there too. So one false step, you could be ending up sliding around in the direction you don't want to go.
And we are back to the action. Wikipedia going up against Bromance. Big hit by Halo check on Bromance. Throws him to the infield. And Wikipedia!
Once again, really coming through here.
Now, Wikipedia kind of took a backseat jamming in that first half. Spent a lot of time wearing that pivot stripe, but was itching to get out there in the star with the star and is doing a phenomenal job. Lead jammer opts to call it off after being taken down.